Wyatt and Dad's yellow plane adventure. Wyatt and his dad, armed with their sense of adventure and a trusty yellow plane named Sunshine, set off on an exciting journey to visit Wyatt's grandpa, Papa C, who lived in the majestic mountains of Virginia. With the propellers spinning and the wind rushing through their hair, they soared high above the fluffy white clouds. Wyatt looked out the window, his hazel eyes filled with wonder, as he imagined all the incredible things they would see on their yellow plane adventure. As they flew closer to the mountains, Wyatt spotted the shimmering light of a shooting star. "Dad, look!" he exclaimed, pointing excitedly. "It's a shooting star. I wish we could see more stars up close." His dad smiled and said, "Well, Wyatt, you never know what surprises await us in the mountains." After a while, they noticed something strange in the distance. It was a group of luminous creatures, floating gracefully in the air. Wyatt gasped in amazement. "What are they, Dad?" he asked. His dad chuckled and said, "Those are fireflies, Wyatt. They light up the night and make the world feel magical." Wyatt watched in awe as the fireflies danced around the plane, casting a soft glow. As they approached the mountains, Wyatt and his dad saw a thick blanket of mist covering the valleys below. "It looks like a sea of clouds," Wyatt exclaimed, his eyes wide with excitement. "It's so mysterious," his dad nodded, his eyes gleaming with anticipation. "Indeed, Wyatt, the mountains hold many secrets, waiting to be discovered." Finally, they landed safely near Papa C's house. Wyatt rushed out of the plane and saw his grandpa waiting with open arms. "Wyatt, my boy, it's so good to see you," Papa C said, his voice warm and loving. They embraced, and Wyatt noticed a twinkle in Papa C's eyes. "I've heard so much about your yellow plane adventures," Papa C said. "I have a feeling this visit will be the most magical one yet." That night, after a delicious dinner cooked by Papa C, Wyatt sat on his grandpa's lap, eagerly waiting for a bedtime story. "Tell me a story, Papa C," he pleaded. Papa C smiled and said, "Once upon a time, in a world far, far away, there was a young boy named Wyatt." As Papa C spun a tale of a brave young boy who traveled to distant planets and met friendly aliens, Wyatt's imagination soared. He imagined himself exploring the vastness of space, discovering new galaxies, and befriending Stella Stardust, his favorite character from the story. Together, they went on daring adventures, and Wyatt felt like anything was possible. As Papa C finished the story, Wyatt snuggled into bed, feeling warm and content. "Thank you for the amazing story, Papa C," he whispered. Papa C kissed his forehead and said, "You're welcome, my dear Wyatt. Remember, your imagination knows no limits. Dream big, and you'll always find your own yellow plane adventures waiting for you." With those comforting words, Wyatt closed his eyes, his mind filled with the wonders he had imagined. As he drifted off to sleep, Wyatt knew that tomorrow would bring more magical moments and incredible adventures. And with his dad and Papa C by his side, there would always be love, laughter, and exciting yellow plane adventures to fill his dreams.